Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Mount and Blade Bannerpage here at Gelon Castle, where the Rhodoks are slightly self-capitulating on themselves, so we need to start thinking about ourselves and having an exit strategy should things go wrong. And the way I think we're going to do that is by running to Dirim to sell all this gear, and then we're going to go on a bit of a trade mission. And when I say trade mission I mean going and raiding the trade. But I want Constable, what's-his-face, to train some recruits at Gelon, mostly melee. So as long as we've got money, he should upgrade people. I wish there was more people inside our Gelon Castle, but because of that we need to just start going after trade. As best as possible, we will actually not get involved there. We've made peace with the Saronids, which is good. But I'm concerned that the Swadians are still pretty strong against us. One of our recruiters didn't make it home, unfortunately. Right, into Dirim we go. And several of these bits here. It's 800 DNRs, it's hardly ideal, but it's better than nothing. Townsman, no one here that is particularly important. I think we'll head towards Suno to try and catch some of their trade out of position. I think it's going to be the best way we can increase our finances. And I think we need to think about that going forward, because I'm concerned that we're not going to be with the Rhodoks much longer the way things are going at the moment, especially as Yenin's just been besieged. That's not going to end very well for us, I would think. Let's get everyone upgraded. Party morale's pretty low, but I might be able to find someone to attack to fix that. That's a Vajir caravan. Can't go after that one. We're not at war with them. Just patrol around Suno and Praven. We should find something to attack. But I want something which is going to financially help us, like this caravan here. There's only 45 inside as well, so fairly easy pickings for hopefully a decent amount of money. I demand your goods. 110 versus 45, not too bad. Not too bad at all. We'll use this hill here. Mostly it will be caravan guards coming in for us pretty quickly. But they're not usually too bad to deal with, for the most part. Whilst problematic in numbers, they're not too bad overall. And our infantry should be able to deal with them without too many issues. Because they also can't couch their lance, and their horses are relatively weak, as are they, in terms of armour and gear. Essentially they're kind of paid caravan riders, hence the caravan guard, but they're just not very suitable in any kind of prolonged combat because they just die very quickly. Which is actually why I like going after trade, because they're relatively weak to attack. In fact, we'll let everyone charge now, because it's only their infantry to go, which I'm not too worried about. There we go, take your horse out. And hopefully they've got some good stuff for us. But if Yaden is falling, that's not good for us at all. Not good in the slightest. Let's see if we can catch you before you go over the hill. No, not quite. We do have one or two cavalry, well, one cavalryman with us who can hopefully help. There we go. Hardly great in terms of renown or morale. But hopefully we might be able to get a little bit of money from these guys. If the goods they were carrying were especially good. Doesn't look like they were. I will take the sausages though. And everything else can be taken. We'll have to sell that. We can't sell that at Yalen, so I have to set it up at tier. Being careful of course around Praven, because that could have people inside. Looks like we can get away with it. I don't know if we're going to be able to go and help with Yalen, unfortunately. Yeah, let's head into Nord territory to sell this gear. It's not ideal. It's not going to be worth a huge amount, but it'll be worth something. I suppose we could do a tournament actually. We haven't done one of those in a while. That might earn us a bit of money, but it does take quite some time, and it's not always successful when it comes to that. We can certainly try it. The salt seems to be quite cheap here. We might be able to get some good deals on that. But let's join a tournament. Oh, I didn't better myself. Oh, no, I did better myself. Good. Ah, yes, this is a Nord tournament. Goodness me. No. Let's exit the tournament. I think that's going to be a tough one to do. Dealing with throwing weapons against throwing weapon specialists, I think, is not going to go very well. Quite a few people defecting to the Dark Knights, which is not great. I didn't even sell the... Did I even sell the things? I did sell the things, good. Right, back to Uxal, Suno, etc. Father Bruler, how many men do you have? Not Father Bruler, Flyhead Bruler. 72. Oh, you're a Kurget Lord. I'd rather not fight a Kurget Lord. We're a very immobile army. That's a very mobile army. I don't think that would work in our favour, to be honest. Okay, we can probably help out here. There's a few targets we can go after. I think he's going to go after the caravan. We'll go after the Lord. Imagine the Lord has run off to Harengoth, unfortunately. Oh, there he is. He's by Vadar. Can we catch you before we get to Praven? No, we can't. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's head back to Suno. And keep on looking out for trade that we can go after. Given our constable is constantly upgrading, we need to be able to afford that. There's someone here. Let's chase you down. I think we can get to you. Now still going to run to Viencore. And you're such a small lord, it looks like you're going to be able to, annoyingly. I don't really want to resort to doing raiding of villages, because I don't think that's very good for our honour. And inside Uxana there isn't, so we can go for you. Halmar's being attacked by the Dark Knights, that's curious. Morale is low, I know that. We need to just try to chase someone down so we get a bit more money. He's going to run into Almera, I think. He is, that's annoying. Hoping that lord there might help us out, but clearly not. I imagine Yelin has fallen, or is about to fall. Yeah, it's under siege now. It's not great. Okay, we need to go fix our morale, because otherwise we're going to have people constantly deserting, which is not what we need. So we'll head to Dirham to do that, because I think we are allowed in Dark Knight territory. We're not technically at war. And we might even go after that caravan afterwards. Right. Oh, the Contatorios look cool. I don't think I've seen them for a while. There we go. Gain some morale. Oh no, we didn't get to that. We didn't get to that caravan because it takes a while for Dirham, or for you to actually drink some drinks to your men. Time passes while you're doing so, which can be a useful thing, but not always. A lot of Rhodok lords just got taken prisoner there, and Yelin has fallen, unfortunately. The Rhodoks are falling by the second. It's really not very good at all. A couple of caravans here we can go after, though. These feel relatively out of territory. There we go, catch up to you. How much is a toll? 637 dinars, not bad, but no, I'd prefer to have all the money. Because we can probably make more money from prisoners and from loot than we can just from taking a kind of a toll in the area. But yeah, what do we want to do now that the Rhodoks are struggling? I'm not sure. Because the Rhodoks are struggling, that could be a real problem for us. And, you know, I'd like to say, oh, I can help them out and win, but they don't support us and we're not the Marshal. I think it'll be a struggle for us to do make any real significant difference. Especially if the Dark Knights come and attack us. If the Dark Knights come and attack us as well, I think probably the Rhodoks are finished. I might be wrong. We might be able to turn it around. I'm just not entirely convinced. Not to you. And then we go for the people on the hill. Fine. They've definitely got the advantage up the hill, so we just need to charge them down at this point. Nice headshot there. Yeah, we just need to attack them really at this point to mitigate their advantage on the hill. Because it's going to be slow getting up to them, so the quicker we can get up there, the better. Deal with you. Someone else can finish off the other lad. No running away for you, please. Thank you. No running away for you either, if possible. There's a lot of crossbow bolts flying after that gentleman. One of them should do the job. There we go. Okay. Battle 1, excellent. Yeah, a few prisoners here. They're not going to be worth a huge amount, but they'll be worth something. Get another Nafatoon Rider. Some more Nafatoon Archers. And Rider's still somehow low. Rider's a real problem I find in this. I really struggle to ensure a good morale all the time. The only town we can go to is the Alcala. All our other towns are having issues. And I suppose that's also hurting our economy because a lot of our businesses around here are probably not in operation, which of course lowers our income as well. Do we even still hold Duma? I can't remember where Duma is attached to. I'll have to have a look in a second. Let's buy some varied food here. Some cheap bread. Pop to the tavern as well. Is there a ransom broker here? There is. It's better than nothing. Both Tin and Shava here. To ensure survival. Nafatoon Archers we will take. We've seen how strong they can be in the past. I suppose it's all technically my fault because I asked the king to go to war. But had I not done so, I'm pretty sure it would have happened anyway. So I don't feel too bad about it because it's much easier to make money from war. Peace is not good for earning money. Right. Let's have some morale boost, please. Let's go find some more trade to attack awesome lords because I'd like some more income from my treasury. Because at the moment he can't do any upgrading at Galon. And we do have some fairly low level troops inside there. Actually he's doing well at he's upgrading those recruits, that's not bad. Duma's been raided. It's unfortunate, but not much we can do about that, to be honest. See if we can chase down this lord. Because we're just so slow to try and catch up to anyone at the moment. And also they're on horseback, we're on foot. Might be a good idea to pick up some cheap horses to increase our speed or increase our pathfinding. Wouldn't be a bad idea actually. Let's keep working on our charisma. Put a point into pathfinding and let's keep upgrading our skills here. Who's a fairly low... Amira is low level. Let's upgrade her. She's going to go all in on pathfinding as well to just make us quicker. She's pretty low level. Not very good at her job, but we can give her something going forward and we'll upgrade everyone else as time goes on. How can you get to run to Yelbegi? That's silly. It's not your castle. Swadians have declared war against the Dark Knights. It might be very helpful for us to keep those two guys busy. Right, 110 versus 57. We can deal with you, no problem, I imagine. We'll come up on this hill here. Oh, there's a lot of horsemen. So I'd say a lot of hillmen, but no horsemen. Okay. Let's get back behind the hill until the rest of our troops arrive. We will fight on foot as normal. See if we can get a shot off there. Appears not. We've got a few more Naftun archers now. They might help to deal with some of the stronger units on that left-hand side there. I think the Lord's horse just died, which is good. I was trying to shoot the Lord there. I don't think I managed it, but I definitely hit someone. Wanted Deshavi. You can always count on Deshavi to get some good damage in. Now we'll target some of the infantry, or the foot soldiers, I should say. Naftun Rider doing some good work as well. Infantry can charge, so I'd like that cavalryman to survive. No, we just lost that Naftun Rider. That was silly me. I didn't realise I'd left him out front, and he's very weak in general. That was very silly of me to leave him out there. We'll have the crossbowmen in charge as well, in case they need to push forward to shoot someone from Better Hill. Losing a few troops here, but nothing that we can't handle. Right, who's still left? Probably just a few horsemen. Someone over this way. Who's hiding over this hill? No one, because he's dead. Well done, gentlemen. Good fight there. Unfortunately, he managed to escape, which would have been great if we could have taken him prisoner. Because then our treasurer or our constable could keep on progressing with the upgrades. We'll take everything else to sell. We'll sell it at tier because we're in the area. Yellen has been besieged by the Rhodok Republic. Oh, we might take it back, actually. To be honest, I wouldn't mind if it went to... If they take it back, I wouldn't mind if it came to me. Well, that would be a big responsibility to try to hold on to it, because we're already struggling with holding on to our current castle. Pop into the tavern. There might well be a prison broker here if Deshavi would move out the way. I wonder if... Because Tin's with us, I wonder if he'd use his grenades inside. That'd be funny. Ramoon's here, but he's not really worth it, given we picked up quite a few high-level troops there. I prefer to sell it to a proper prison broker who will pay us a better rate. Ramoon doesn't pay a very good rate. He only pays 50 dinars per slave, regardless of their rank or their quality. Dumar doesn't like us, always liking us less and less. Unfortunately, I have other duties to attend to. I'm guessing you want to... Yeah, go take Yellen. Fine, we'll head that way. Uxal's been besieged by the Dark Knights. That's curious, so they're clearly nearby. Let's have a look. Uxar is not going to be able to hold up to that, I don't think. Okay, let's go to Yalen. Okay, it's been taken back. It's probably a good thing. That's not good though. Where will you guys come from? I'm guessing you're going to retrieve or try to defend Uxal, I'm guessing. Just want to speak to this chappie here. I'm going to join you. Is the king here? Where's the king? Who should receive Yalen? Can you support me instead? No. But where is... Oh, he's being held captive at Uxal. Well, if the Dark Knights take Uxal, then he'll be released. Not nice we need to speak to him anymore. Looks like Uxal will be taken momentarily. Oh, a bunch of Rhodok lords have just been released there. That's probably good for us in a way. Only 87 inside Uxal. We could probably end up taking that, but still. $117 at Viencore. Probably not something we can take on. If anything, I'd prefer to take on Veluca. Veluca's got more troops inside, unfortunately. Troops between ourselves and the Saranids have expired. I can't really afford to go to the feast. I need to keep fighting, keep earning money. One way or another, we need to get ourselves ready for the possibility that we might end up not staying with the Rhodoks much longer. So I think they are struggling. What's going on here? It looks to be a fight. Let's see if we can chase some of you guys down. We might be able to pin you if the Rhodok Lords are still there, which they are. Good. Unfortunately, we now have a lot more troops here, so I don't know if we're going to be that successful in actually getting any good rewards. But if we manage to take you prisoner, I'd say it'd be worth it. Everyone push forward to here. Oh, it's a bridge battle. Don't see many of those. I think this is a new Bannerpage thing. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's hold here. I'm more than happy to let them come across the bridge to us. I know that our other lords are going to push across. I'm very happy to hold the other side of the bridge, to be honest. I've got no reason to push across. We'll just sit here and shoot some crossbow bolts. There's such a blockade on the bridge, I'm not sure we get across anyway. But that's fine. Just keep shooting. Hopefully we can take this guy prisoner so we can sell him so our constable can do some good work. We'll have to see. He seems to be struggling to run in a straight direction there. Okay, I'm just going to damage your leg, but not enough to kill you outright. There we go, someone else took you out, good. Take you out. And shoot you. Who's still left? Someone somewhere. Possibly a skirmisher over that hill, but I don't think we'll be able to get to them. We'll let everyone charge. I don't think we're going to need to. But we'll let them cross the bridge now. Okay, good. Hopefully we can take him prisoner. Wonderful. You're my prisoner. And actually the Dark Knights like us a little bit more because of that. How our morale is low, I don't know. Morale is such a problem in this mod. Or at least for me. For me, I seem to really struggle with the morale in this game. You are going to be sold for as much money as I can get away with. 10 grand, that'll do. That'll keep my constable busy, that's for sure. I think we're allowed inside Uxal. So we'll go here and sell all these bits we picked up. I guess it's low because there's not much food in here. Still, it does seem a little bit silly. Don't need the camel archers, that's fine, let's keep going. Right to Yelkala via Gelon. Because I'm going to need to take some money to deal with this morale issue, that's for sure. And actually there's some prisoners inside here, so I can take them to sell. Wonderful. I'll take some of that money we just earned. Doesn't need to be all of it. We'll take 5,000 out. That should cover any morale issues for the time being, and we'll be able to pick up some more food at Yokala, hopefully. Who's assaulting Veluka? Is it the Dark Knights? It is the Dark Knights. That's in a way problematic, because we may not be able to take it back off them, to be perfectly honest. But let's pop into the tavern here and get some morale back. Wonderful. I guess if we had a wife we could run feasts and that would technically be cheaper. We get a good amount of money from there. I'm concerned by the growing influence of the Dark Knights. That could be bad for us, in a way. Veluka is not going to hold against that many troops. Viencourt, I think, is a potential target, but there's a lot of knights inside. Like, how are we below average? It's the lack of food. I meant to get some at Yokala. I didn't. That was silly of me. So let's go to Dirim. We forgot to visit our lady love. That's fine. I'm sure we'll be able to make it up to her in the future. Let's pick up all this food. I'll even pick up the pork, which I never normally would. Pop to the tavern and just increase our happiness once again. Let's actually try it from the madam. So there's only 15 morale and it's less. We also lose honour for more money. That's a terrible, terrible deal. I shouldn't have done that really. Anyway, let's carry on. Uxal's been besieged. But I think the Dark Knights will be able to take that back, to be honest. But if they then take it, I might be able to take it off them. Perhaps. In fact, there are some Dark Knights here already. I'm kind of concerned the Dark Knights might come for Kelon next. Which could be very problematic indeed. We're not technically at war with them for the time being, but we could be in the future. And if we are, that is going to hurt. Yalen. When did we lose Yalen again? I thought we took it back. Let's go have a look. See if that's something which is relatively low guarded. 52. Let's do it. Let's take Yalen back and hopefully it might even be awarded to us. And there'll be some good rents in there at least. Right, let's lead our soldiers in an assault. everyone charge, except for our archers who stay on the other side of the river, or in this case the moat, to do some shooting from the outside. I don't think we'll encounter too many issues here. As often with these sieges, it's always the holding on to the castle or the town afterwards that's the problem. I'm hoping the Swadians might decide to make peace with us because they're having issues with the Dark Knights, but then the Dark Knights may well come for us afterwards, which is hardly ideal. Everyone can charge now. Tin's been knocked unconscious, so no more grenades. There's only 29 of them left, so I don't think we need to worry a huge amount. The Swadian Knights are proving problematic, but we should be able to do some good work here. Pop up here, see what we can do. I probably would have an easier time playing as the Swadians because their knights are very strong. Oh, I didn't mean to fall down there. That was silly of me. It's fine. There's only 2 troops left. I don't think we need to worry too much. Yeah, the Swadians have always been strong. The place where they struggled is they're towards the centre of the map, and they always struggle with being attacked on all sides. But they seem to have the strength this time to at least hold on. Okay, there we go. 7 knights is definitely welcome for our prisoner count. Anything interesting here? Nothing major. We'll see if our troops want any of it. I will ask Yelin to be given to me. Because, you know, why not? I suspect they'll come back, but I'm hoping they're going to be looking after Uxal for the time being. So they might leave me alone here. I will sell that. I don't need to sell the Dale pork. It should be eaten in time. I will spoil this though. I will sell that and replace it with some sausages. Pop to the tavern as well. Maybe I'll be a ransom broker here. I think there is a ransom broker. Here's a ransom broker? No, I still want to see who these guys are, the Khmer Mahouts. That's probably too expensive. Right. There is ransom brokers at Barrier, Nara, Ikuma, Kudan, Yokala, Sun, and Valuka. Yokala then, or Valuka, we can go to. But I can't leave Yelin really unguarded because someone will come back and attack it. I would imagine. Hoping we'll get a constable here as well. We've got to stay by Yelin just to keep it safe, I think. Wait here for some time. And we can always fall back here from Agelon should we need to. It's a bit more in the corner of the map. Oh, come on, really? I'm most pleased to hear your valiant efforts in the country of Yelin. Your victory has gladdened all our hearts. You also requested me to give you ownership of the castle. But that is a favour which I fear I cannot grant, as you already hold significant estates in my realm. Instead, I have sent you 900 dinars to cover the expenses of your campaign, but Yelin I give to Doge Graveth. I shall award this to myself. What a dick. But we're not going to contest that because we're not strong enough to do so. But I'm not going to defend it. So if you want it to fall into ruin, that's fine. But I'm focusing on my own campaign here. So you know, if you want to let it fall, so be it. That's not a problem. What has happened here? All these trees. More trees. Okay, fine. Can't see an absolute thing that's going on. Let's be a bit clearer over here, though. There's 0 troops inside. He's going to have to go down there and protect it pretty quickly, to be honest. I might just wait for them to take it and then just take it back again. Because it's probably a decent money maker. I mean, 900 dinars a time is not bad for however many troops would end up killing. Like 50 odd troops is not too bad. Okay, Neptune Rider, that was a good kill. Get back to safety. I don't want you dying unnecessarily. Neptune Riders are much better in sieges. That was still pretty good. We'll let the infantry charge. Only mountain bandits. I wasn't really going to attack them, but they were there. I might be able to get a decent amount of money, one way or another. Okay, take you out. Well done. I think Tin threw a grenade there to finish us off. Because it's 5 morale, which is not bad. Let's keep upgrading everyone. More Neptune Riders is always welcome. We'll go back to Yalen just to sell all this stuff. Even though it's not going to be worth much at all. Settle this. Money's money at the end of the day. I don't need a ship. I might go sell my piece of land at Veluca, because I don't know if it's worthwhile holding on to anymore. Yeah, we've got a little bit of credit there. Yen's been besieged. Oh boy. What a surprise. Village of Dumar had a great harvest recently and the locals managed to trade well. Prosperity has improved. Good. Praven's been besieged. Looks like the Swadians having a bad time now. Okay, you guys can deal with that. I'm not sticking my neck out for a king that won't even give me the bit of land that I wanted, to be honest. Okay, let me go and pop these Neptune Riders inside where they're relatively safe. No, we were going to go to Veluca, weren't we? That was the thing we were on about. Go to the landlords here. I don't know if we can sell the land. Doesn't look like we can. Oh well, it can still passively make us some money, I guess. It's not a bad thing. Hello to Shavi. Any prison brokers here? Scout Porsche. Traveller, book merchant. You're a ransom broker in the corner, I think. Yes, you are. Some of my prisoners. That's not a bad amount of money. Buy some more food. And carry on our way to Agellon. We'll drop off these Neptune Riders. I might send out a couple more recruiters. Pick up some more troops. Recruit new soldiers of the Rhodoks. Probably would be safer for me to ask for less than 50. Because there's every chance these recruiters die before they get all these troops, but we'll see how they go. He won't even give me any villagers. How rude of him. Right, let's go back to what we were doing before, which was trade hunting. Outside Suna and Praven. I think Praven, yeah, Praven's falling, which is also good for us. Let's see if we can chase down this caravan. There we go. Demand something from you. How much is your toll? That's not enough. So we're going to attack you instead. And we'll just set up here because this is going to be a pretty basic battle against mostly caravan guards. I'm not too worried. But they've allowed us to set up this time, which is pretty nice. Okay, infantry can charge. That's can cavalry. I don't think we even have any cavalry, do we? We have one, possibly that Jusnik we've had for a while. Caravan guards are so weak. They can do a decent amount of attacking damage, but defensively they're just awful. Because their horses are just so lackluster as well in terms of armour. Everyone charged at this point, that's fine. Hello there. If anything, the infantry is more problematic in these caravan warbands. No running away for you, please. Thank you. Oh, I thought you died. You clearly didn't. Let's chase down these last few crossbowmen. And I see you running as well. Can I deal with you? Channel my inner Legolas, shoot for the trees. Well, I don't think Legolas used a crossbow, that's for sure. No, someone else beat me to him. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to catch up to him, possibly. Well, our cavalry might be. It's taking his sweet, sweet time to do so. Okay, he's nearly off the field. Our cavalry's not going to catch up to him, but someone might. Go on, Welsh Longbowman, I believe in you. No, don't think he's going to manage it. That's fine. It's just the one mounted troop. There we go. Battle 1. Hopefully we can earn more than 666 dinars from this fight. I'm sure we can. I mean, we would have done just off those prisoners. Wonderful. We'll take everything, regardless of its overall quality. And let's have a quick look at Harangoth. Okay, 164 is a bit too much for us to really consider. We'll head to Uxal just to sell all this gear. Viencourt is under siege. Who's that by? Oh, it's by us. Good. Well, I'll leave you guys to it. I don't think I really need to get involved. I wouldn't mind if it came to me, though, the actual property. Given I already hold another property very close by. I don't think it will, though, because if they weren't going to give me Yalen, they're not going to give me another castle as well, I would think. But I might be wrong. I do feel like we've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting for this Republic recently. Okay, nothing there of particular use. Who is running this? Count Forcival. Let me just actually go and suggest the attacks before all these Swadians turn up. You should assault immediately. Get in there. There we go. Soners of declare wars of the Dark Knights. Dark Knights are proving pretty problematic, I think. I wouldn't actually mind helping out that Dark Knight there. There's probably slightly too many troops, especially he's not actually a Dark Lord, he's a defected Swadian Lord, fine. Oh, come on, guys, why did you run? There's a few Swadians outside, but you could have easily managed that. Oh, there's a big whole bunch of fights going on here, interesting. Gotta help out some of these people, that's for sure. So it looks to me like, at the moment, there's going to be some losses. Let's help you out first. 133 versus 51. There's two lords here, so we're able to get two prisoners, which will be excellent for our constable's coffers. set up here. Cavalry can just, I don't know, wander around somewhere. And then we can go help with some other battles as well, potentially. Cavalry, that's not what I asked you to do. I don't know who, oh, we have a friendly lord with us. I'm not sure. Oh no. I was going to say I didn't realise we had a friendly lord with us, but they were already fighting. Fine, everyone can just charge. That's not a problem. Everyone can charge and we'll see what happens. Here's the cavalry. Hopefully they don't all come for me. That would be unfortunate if they did. Okay, let's go off the cavalry while they're relatively immobile. That'd be a good idea. Reload here. And keep pushing forward. And we will have to go help with some of the other fights as well, I think, just to relieve some of these Rhodok commanders. Otherwise they're going to go down and we'll be in a really bad spot because of it. Let's charge you down. No using your big stick on me, thank you. Well done, gentlemen. Good fight there. You should like us a little bit more. They both escaped, that's kind of annoying, but there are some dark troops here, which I'm very happy to take. I'll leave the rest for the Lord I'm with. And we'll take the rest as prisoners. Or the rest of the prisoners, I should say. Who's next? It's probably you, isn't it? Surrender or die. 235 versus 60. We're not going to get much from here, but we might be able to get some money. It's another bridge battle. This is cool. This is quite a big. This is a tall bridge. Right. Fighting on down the river is going to be horrendous, so let's just stay here. Whether they're actually going to decide to fight down the river, I don't know. But I'm not going down the river. Because that's a very steep hill. It will actually be very bad for their... Be very bad for their horsemen. I don't even think their... I think the infantry's trying to actually get down, but it's too steep. Okay, let's deal with this chap who's causing problems. Because then everyone can focus back on the front. There we go, he's gone. Good. Well done, F2 Archer. Good explosive arrow there. Don't think we need to worry too much here. With this bridge battle, this is pretty simple actually. We'll let everyone charge now. There's only 19 of them left. I don't think we have anything to fear particularly, but yeah, I might be wrong. Always have to stay on our guard just in case. It's like total war battles where you can never get to the front because of all the blooming soldiers in the way. Yeah, that was much easier than a total war battle to get to the front. I do appreciate the more of these bridge battles because I don't think they exist in native Warband. Excellent, battle 1. He managed to escape as well. That's exceedingly annoying, but I'm happy to take all these dark troops. This has been worth it just for that, really. There we go. I'll leave the rest. Then we'll take all this. Who's still left? There's quite a big party there. Don't think we can help with that, unfortunately. Not with our current strength. I mean, we probably could do some good work, but I think we're going to pull back from that. So those 3 lords will go down. Recruiters brought 50 troops to Agelon, that's good. Yeah, no, I don't want to fight them. Pull back to Agelon Castle. Starting to get some more troops there. Includes some Dark Initiates. Where have we got the Dark Initiates from? Oh, maybe from these local recruiting areas. That's interesting. Because they already come with shields. That's very curious. They can become Dark Retinue. That is well worth having, actually. I didn't really think about hiring Dark Troops. Are we allowed to do that? Let me try these Dark Troops inside. Let me go see if I'm allowed to actually go hire any villagers from the Dark Knights. Because if I am, that's surely going to be the best way for me to up the quality of my army. Go to the village centre. Because the recruiters are allowed to, but am I allowed to? If I pay this guy for his kind of hospitality. Here's 500 dinars, speak well of me. Can't seem to recruit here. It's interesting that the recruiters can, though. That's probably not what I would have expected. I might set up a camp. Build fortifications. No, I want to build a hideout. I need tools in my inventory. I want to move some of these Dark Knight troops elsewhere. Because I think that could be very useful in the long run. So only masterwork tools, that's annoying. But we might be able to at least deal with some of the costs there. I also haven't built a hideout, I'd like to. We'll build it fairly centrally. We might build it kind of over by Uxal. Sanids have declared war on us again, that's hardly ideal. Build a hideout, there we go. Hideout built. Count Giovanni's hideout. Interesting. You pass across the barricades and into your hideout. You can stay safely hidden, rest in here for as long as you like. Hideout's maximum capacity is 12 men. It's as greatly as a hunting post was a small party operations base. We need to upgrade the hideout. It's 10,000, it's quite a lot. Okay, so we need more money to be able to do that. I think it would be worth it in the long run, though, just to have a hideout nearby. Somewhere fairly central where we can keep ourselves safe and put some of these Dark Retinue troops in. And probably now we can start going after the Saranids as well. Am I concerned about the Dark Knights? Yes, because they are spreading in their strength. And at some point they're going to come for us, and presumably Agelon, which is why I want to get my hideout ready to move the troops I have, the high quality troops, from there to there. Because if we're going to go independent, we might need the extra strength. We'll have to see. We'll call things apart there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.